Joelle, we're speaking ahead of your first match in charge of Hibernian women. How excited are you to get going?
Yeah, really excited. Looking forward to Sunday. It'll be another first in terms of competitive match. The last couple of weeks has been ticking off those firsts. So yeah, really excited. But of course, it's not about me, and that's been the message. It's about the squad and how we arrive to Sunday's game and perform.
In just those few weeks that you have had in charge on the training pitch, how's it been for you and the girls?
Yeah, it's been excellent. The girls have been tremendous. Their attitude and application, their focus, the intensity of their training sessions has been second to none, and the staff have been super supportive, and that's just not the women's department. It's across the whole club. So yeah, it's been as seamless a transition as possible, and yeah, it's been a whirlwind, but an enjoyable one.
And just before we get on to the game, one more question about just getting into that role of transition. Have the targets so far, or the priorities even, been quite short term, or has it been quite long term in the new role?
Yeah, I think for me, we always like to kind of look towards winning the next game. So for me, it's not looking that much ahead of where we currently are. Not putting any internal pressures on anyone in particular, or the group as a collective. So it's about winning the next game and trying to make winning a habit. That's what we want to try and achieve between now and the end of the season.
Of course, hopefully we can start that on Sunday. We're preparing for a rematch of our last game in 2025 against Celtic, this time in the Scottish Cup. How are you preparing to play a team that you just played a matter of weeks ago in your last game?
Yeah, I think obviously we only played them just before Christmas, so we know the things that we need to be better at. We've analysed that game in depth. We've had sessions with the group, and we've showed things that we want them to try and be better at. So yeah, little small tweaks. Those 1% will hopefully ensure that we can arrive, as I say, to Sunday's game in the best possible shape that we can.
And obviously an undeniable factor of this game is that Grant Scott's in charge in the other dugout, our former manager, of course. What's it going to be like going up against someone that you've worked so closely with the last few years? Yeah,
it'll be different. It's something that I've been asked a lot the last couple of weeks, but for me, the focus has been on the upcoming day, how we work throughout that day. So it's not something that I've given a great deal of thought about. It's probably something that will obviously become real at the handshake just before the game. But like I said, it's business as usual for us. That's the message to the group, and we'll approach that game like we do any other game, irrespective of the opposition and who's in the opposite dugout.
And just finally, it's obviously half-price tickets for this game to make the game as accessible as possible for all supporters this time of year. How good will that be to have more people in the crowd from both teams, hopefully?
Yeah, it's massive. It's a great initiative that the club have implemented for this fixture. We of course want to generate a bit of noise around the game, around the stadium down at Meadowbank. So I think the rally call is if you can come along, please do, because there's no doubt it's going to be an exciting competitive game, hopefully.
Brilliant. All the best on Sunday, Joelle.
Thank you.